All right. All righty. Here we go. Okay. I have never done this before. That's for sure. I am incredibly interested to see if this even works. I'm actually gonna pause what I'm doing and I'm gonna make sure that, hey, totally, there we go. Cool. Okay, it's working. Well, hello everyone. How are you today? In fact, actually, I'm gonna even pause and hey, look. Hey, look. There I am. All right, cool. I love it. I've never. Oh, I gotta pause that. That's cute. All right. Well, okay. Hey, everybody. So today is going to be a bit of a continuation and an addition to the previous process. It's just going to keep growing, sprouting, right? So, essentially, what it boils down to is I am going to be utilizing this as a, we're going to do this, and you're just, going to be okay with it. I'm essentially utilizing this as a accountability and transformational protocol. I'm going to be on here and I'm just going to be speaking my heart out. And while I do so, I'm going to be, well, I'm actually going to go ahead and share this. While I'm doing so, I'm going to go ahead and just start feeding people. Uh, feeding them the good. And as people join in, this will become something. That's the idea. And at some point, I would really actually like to integrate this into a workshop program. So, pardon me one moment while I post this live on my Facebook or on the Facebook. While it's loading, I guess I'll go ahead and start digging into this. Um, so today I'm going to be doing some integration. I started digging, there it is. I started digging into really what this is and what moves me last for into my why. And it's not just because I want to hear myself talk. Um, I really want to just dig down to the core of that, down to the root of that, and share that with you, beautiful people, because I believe in it and I believe in the power of it. And when I share that with people, there seems to be something that they receive. So I'm just going to follow that. I'm going to follow that sense of that I have something to say. I have something to deliver. Um, okay, I'm still uh, still rambling a little bit. So I'm getting this live stream post set up on Facebook. So pardon me. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. I mean, not that there's anyone here, but and when someone comes back around and views this, uh, just hold tight and know that know that it'll get started soon. Your patience will be paid off. So thank you for your patience, my friend. Okay. Well, gosh, it sure is slow, isn't it? Well, maybe what we do is maybe it'll be faster if I just come on here and I say, here, let's share. Quick link. Ah, that is faster. Okay. Big surprise. It's faster on my phone. Okay, note to self. Go ahead and find a way to integrate this. I'm learning. That is for certain. For certainly certain. Okay. All right. Okay, there we are. Okay, I'm ready. Goodness gracious, it took me a moment. Thanks for your patience. Like I said, so we are jumping in to integration. We're jumping into integrating teachings and story. So I just want to talk a little bit about myself and why I'm so determined and what this is about for me. And in that, I would love to invite people and encourage people into first digging into that for themselves. Like, why? What is your why? And what are you going to need to do to achieve that why? Who are you going to need to be to achieve that why? So I guess I'll stop. I'll start way back when I was a wee lad. um, I have memories of myself being just so distinctly different than many of my peers. I was much more interested in watching, observing the systems at play, the systems of my peers, the systems of my elders, the systems of my world. Just watching and going, why are we doing what we're doing? And from a young age, I found that I could recognize that this would lead to this, and I would say something about it, and people just didn't seem to listen to me most of the time. And then I would watch what I literally would know that, hey, that's going to happen, and I would watch it happen. And over the years, I have experienced this in uh, so many different environments in relationship to so many different things. And I kind of I kind of found myself in a place in my adolescence, going up into my early adulthood, where I was in a suppression. And at some point, I started to break loose. This was like 18, 19 years old kind of thing. And I went to Job Corps and got involved in leadership and stuff like that. And I started breaking loose. However, I didn't really know who I was. I was breaking loose, and yet I didn't really know who I was. And so it was kind of messy, and I was moving down directions and paths that weren't really authentic to myself, to my core essence, my authentic essence. And so I found myself confused and lost in a lot of my life. And I found myself digging deeply for questions. I ended up leaving the work that I was doing, and I was a union carpenter. I built skyscrapers and stuff. And I left that. And in that, I found myself going, man, like what is real? Like what is the world? Who am I? What is the point of it all? What's the purpose? And I dug really deep. I dug really deep, and I went out really far and wide too, simultaneously. Um, I started downloading, so to speak, information into myself. I watched literally thousands of hours of lectures and documentaries, and I read books, and I listened to audiobooks, and I just absorbed so much. And I spent a great deal of time out in nature, deep out in the forests. In fact, that culminated, in fact, that's kind of what I want to jump into here. That culminated into some deep dives in the forest where I fasted for sometimes weeks on end. And during this, I started to really uncover deeper truths. And then I started to integrate that into the world by doing deep dives in the world. I would put my headphones on and my earplugs in, or my earplugs in, and my face mask on, and close the windows and stuff. And I put like weighted blankets on me, and I would just be still, sometimes for days. And I really just started getting super clear on this, that like, whoa, there's a lot going on in here. And a lot of it is not authentic. A lot of it is not true. Okay, so what is true? What's real? Like what's tangible? What's unshakable? What's foundational? And in that, I found me. I found my essence. I started to glimpse it, my true self. And my true self is a champion for the world, a champion for the cause of not just sustainability, but regeneration, about healing the world, not just this is how we're going to do it and this is good enough, but truly, truly, we are transforming the world. We're transforming it. So Yeah, so I mean, I again, I'll be straight with you. I I connected with something. I connected with nothing. To me, it's nothing short of divine. It's nothing short of what most people would call God. And I heard voices and I saw things, and I was told that I had work to do. I heard a voice and it told me to come down from the mountain and that I had work to do. So I did. So my friends, I want to dig into that with you. I want to dig into what's your why. I want to encourage you in that to just really find your purpose. Find your purpose. Find your why. Um, because you're gonna have to go through pain anyways. It's inevitable. If you don't live up to your authentic self, you're going to go through the pain of regret. So it's going to be painful no matter what you do. You might as well do the things that you absolutely love. You might as well do what you feel called to do. And that's going to be hard. That's going to be hard. It's going to be simple. However, it's going to be hard. You're going to have to do things that, man, you do not feel powerful enough. You do not feel that you deserve. You do not feel capable enough. And you're going to fall. You're going to stumble and you're going to get back up again and you're going to get stronger for it. And it's going to be beautiful. However, if you don't know your why, then every single time something hard hits you, you're just going to fall down and it's going to take you that much longer to get back up. You may not even get back up. So find your why, my friends. It is the first step in this. It truly is. I'm working on developing a framework of how to approach transformation, really, regeneration and transformation. And I've been calling it, I've given it different names over the years. And right now, the initiative is Forests of Unity, and or that's the overarching. And the focus right now is Seeds of Unity, and that's a framework, really. It's a systems optimization framework. I know, big words. And essentially, what we're doing is we're in a grassroots level, on a person to person, on a my personal level. We're going to be activating our pure essence and empowering ourselves and equipping ourselves to do more and be more and have more positive effect on the world. And hey, there is somebody watching. Get out of here. Cool. Whoever that is, hi. Uh, so I'm talking about empowering ourselves, and I'm talking about how my perspective of that and how it starts with me. So I am going to be acting as a guinea pig for this system that I'm developing. I'm going to be applying it to myself and experimenting with myself first. I'm actually really excited about this. I was ready to go down, not ready. I did. I went down to the mall today. Went for a walk because I was just like, you know what? I'm ready to just go all in and be just the most extreme I can be. I was ready to straight up join the Navy. I'm not even kidding with you. I've avoided fighting my entire life. I've never had to be in a fight. And I was ready to be like, you know what? I could do this. I'm going to be a Navy SEAL. And then I'm going to go into like leadership training and I'm going to set the example by doing that. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we're going to integrate that though. We're going to integrate that though. And essentially what this boils down to is that it's going to be extreme and we have to be willing to commit ourselves fully to it like that. We have to be willing to treat it like an academy, like an institute, like a boot camp, like we have to just go all in. There can't be any parts of ourselves that are left behind. Otherwise, when something hard comes up, we will find the way out. We will find an escape. So I'm going to be using myself, like I said, as a guinea pig for this protocol. Um, I even had a name for it. I wrote it down. I forgot it at the moment. That's okay. So I'm excited about that, and I'm excited to introduce that to you all, and to have accountability in that. I'm going to be on here, like I've said, I'm going to be on here every day. I'm going to be doing this live, and then I'll just post the live afterwards so that people can review it. Hey, look on you see on the back wall back there. That's my wall. I'm starting to plot this out. I'm doing that on a weekly basis, so you're going to see that transform as this goes along. And yeah, I just love humanity so much. I love humanity. I love the planet that we're on. I think it's a really great place, and I think it's a really great time to be here. It's like it's never been. I mean, I wasn't alive 100 years ago. However, based off of what I have seen, the patterns, I would say it's never been a better time to initiate transformation to truly change the world. So, I would love if you would join me. I'd love if you would participate with me in this, and we're just going to keep growing together. We're just going to keep transforming together. We're just going to keep getting better and better and better, and nothing's going to stop us. The momentum is going to be unshakable. We're going to just push right through all of the blocks of the old world, and something new is going to be born through us. We are going to be carriers of it. We are carriers of it. We're going to be more capable carriers of it. And not just carriers of it, but actualizers of it. It's not just that we're carrying the light anymore, it's that we're spreading the light. It's that we are showing up and doing the work. That's a difference there, right? It's kind of nuanced, yet it's really, really important. Is that it's not just about carrying the light. And, we talk about that. We talk about, oh, well, the just by being you, then the people that you come into contact with. Yes, and just by being, that isn't enough. We have to take radical transformational action to have a radical transformational unfoldment upon this planet. It has to be that way. um, Nothing's going to change if nothing changes. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect something different. It doesn't work that way. Hey, that's kind of cool. It's actually following the outline that I put, and I just have been kind of doing it by the fly of my pants. Uh, so yeah, essentially, this is who I am. This is what I'm about, and this is why. This is my why, and tuning into my what, and then tune back tomorrow, and we'll start talking about the who, and the what more. We'll dig into that more. I'll have more of an outline for that. I'll have more of an outline for what that kind of that boot camp approach looks like. And how I'm going to be using myself as a guinea pig for that. It's going to be extreme, and I'm excited about it. So, hey, whoever is joined here, thanks for joining. I appreciate that. That's cool that you're on here. Humanity, every single person who's on here, I love you so much. I may not like you. That's just the truth. I may not like you. I may not like the things that you do. However, I have a deep, deep love for you and appreciation for what you bring. And I really encourage you to just dig deeply into yourself and find that gold, find that essence of who you are, and let it come to fruition. Stop letting it be submerged by anything. Don't dam it up. It's like a river. Don't dam it up and don't bury it, because you're worth it. And your true, authentic expression, your core is worth it. The things that you can do, the things that you can be, the impacts you can have on your life and the life of those around you, it'll blow your mind, my friend. All right. Humanity, I love you. Peace.